Hello and welcome back to Down the Track. Today we will be reviewing day one between the second Test match between India and South Africa. Somewhat of a timid day for India, honestly. 202 all out. Went out bowled 18 overs, bowled pretty well, but only one wicket to show for it. The pitch, as we discussed, yes, in our pre-match, we were expecting a little bit the pitch to be better, but there are some very big question marks about that pitch. So already it's only day one, so it's only going to get worse. Batting's only going to get harder. So some interesting cricket to look forward to. Not ideal situation for batsmen, but something to look forward to. Musti and me obviously will be reviewing the game. Musti has watched it ball by ball. So let Musti give me your initial reaction of the game.
I think we both said yesterday that we can't take this South African team lightly because of the conditions, and we saw that today. The conditions are very difficult to bat on, but I think the game changed after half an hour when Ngidi came on and he showed the South African bowlers where to bowl. You know that exact line, that length, and after that, Jansen and Olivier, even Rabada, they picked up that line, and you saw wickets tumbling. And I think credit to him for that. Ngidi, it's a spicy pitch, but you have to hit the right edge and you have to be patient. Not every ball is going to swing. It's not like, in England, every ball is going to, if it's like overcast, it's not like that. But there's specific places, if you pitch it there, especially on day one, day two, you will be rewarded. And they showed that. I think Jansen was outstanding. He's really improved from the game one, and he was very accurate today as well, I felt. So he was really good, and Olivier was the difference. I think that's what they were missing in the first Test match. Very talented bowler, and he's shown why. Like, he's constantly at you as a bowler. He's constantly at you. He's making each batsman play at a delivery, and then he has a good short ball as well. I think the way he set up Shardul Thakur, that was really good. A couple of full deliveries, one short delivery, and then another short delivery got him out. I think it was, or a fuller delivery that got him out.
Yeah,
He cut it straight to gully.
to
That
Gully.
actual ball wasn't good, but the build up was so good that Shardul Thakur had to play at it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's right.
So I think very good setup from there. But if you look at from India side of things, I think again the question marks would be Pujara and Rahane, because I feel that if they contributed 20-30 runs on this pitch, 250, 270 would have been a very, very good score. I think close to 300 would have been an excellent score. Ashwin showed how you play on this pitch. You just play your shots. Like, if it gets you, it gets you. I heard Gavaskar in commentary saying that, Ashwin shouldn't be playing like this in the beginning. It was risky, right? But I think on these pitches, that's how you play. You have to take your chances, and you saw Rishabh Pant, he tried to curb his natural game. He got out as well. I think you have to play your shots at times. KL Rahul, again, brilliant innings. I think that was one of the best innings I've seen in a while, just on that kind of surface. But again, that short ball, and to get out of a ball like that, it's very disappointing. If he got a good one, I wouldn't blame him, but you have to criticize him for that as well. But of course, even Rahane Pujara, the extra bounce, Pujara's ball was better. Rahane could have left that alone, to be very honest with you. Vihari, a drop chance, then he gave a chance after hitting 20 runs. He looked decent. But yeah, overall, I think for India, it wasn't the best day, and the kind of behind the eight ball.
Yeah, back spasms for Virat also. I'm sure that was
Big
unfortunate.
news.
Big call this morning. So KL Rahul comes in as a captain, splendid 50, like you said. Just unfortunate dismissal, and not the way you would expect him to get out. I think, especially after taking up the huge responsibility of opening the batting and being the captain, to go out there and do something like that is just unfortunate. Questions are not going away for Pujara and Rahane. It's only going to get bigger and better. These
Yeah.
questions, so it's a matter of time now when the big call will be taken. Especially now with Virat coming back, do you drop a Rahane, or do you drop go back to dropping Bihari in that situation? Will be interesting to see. But like you said, I think South Africa bowled well. They went in with a little bit of a risk in terms of bringing in Olivier in for Mulder, because batting somewhat depleted, just a tad bit. But at the same time, I think that they went in with that because they needed that extra bowler to get them all out, and that's what happened. 202 right in the game, and now if they can bat well tomorrow, get like even a 30-40 run lead, if you like you said, that would be pretty big in the context of the game. So interesting times ahead on day two. Your expectation from what India should do and what South Africa should do.
I would have told you that India would get them all out for around 180, 170. I think that's what would have happened. But Siraj pulled his hamstring in the second last over of the day. That's a big call there. So if he's not fit, then it's warning signs for India because he was bowling so well. He was right, in that corridor of uncertainty for Elgar. He kept beating him, kept beating him. I think he bowled really well up until that injury. So I think if he's not there, it's going to be an issue for India. And like you said, I think a 30-40 run lead on this pitch is like a 100-run lead on another pitch, especially if we get 50-60 runs. It's a big lead. But I think India will be looking to get Australia all out for between 150 and 200. I think they won't want them scoring more. Whereas South Africa just need to get to that 200 and then build from there. Anything else is a bonus from that 200. They're well in the game. I think it's right now 55-45 in South Africa's favor. The reason I'm saying that is because India did produce chances. Rishabh Pant dropped a catch. They should have been 2 down. Maharaj should have come in as night watchman, and then Bumrah could have worked his magic again, and they could have been 3 down. So again, anything can happen. I think if South Africa do play some aggressive cricket, then they can get to that score quickly. But the way Elgar is playing, I don't know, man, because he's someone who likes to guts it out. So the run rate might not go really quick. But if someone else can hit from the other end, then that will be the perfect combination for South Africa.
Yeah, I think Elgar needs to just contain one side so that they don't lose wickets on a regular interval. But anyone on the other side, especially Peterson, I think he's a fine batsman. He seems like whatever few shots he's played, he looks quite. I mean, of course, there was that drop chance, but I think that he has the capability to really go out there and go out there a little bit more aggressively. I think they just wanted to finish off today, and I think tomorrow when they come in, they'll probably be a little bit more aggressive. That's just my take from it. But that punt drop catch could be a big call because, like you said, it could be 2 or 3 down, and that would have been a very big difference morally for India and South Africa. Now I think South Africa, like you said, has a slight bit of an advantage. And if Siraj not coming back, you said exactly worrying signs for India. But at this point in time, I think the likes of Bumrah and Shami need to really step it up and then go out there, show the world why they are those world class bowlers. There's no denying they can always have off games, but I think that at this point in time, bringing in Ashwin and Shardul having a little bit better with the ball as well, little bit of a better outing with the ball as well is very, very important, especially if Siraj is injured.
Yeah, I think you will get chances on this pitch. It's about taking those chances, right? Now, we don't know how many runs Peterson's going to hit after that drop chance. Will he punish India? But I think the way this pitch is behaving, you will get chances, but you still have to take them. I think South Africa's fielding was much better today, so they wrapped India all out for 200. If they dropped a few chances,
I think I lost you.
Sorry, I lost you there. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
So basically, I don't know if you can hear me, but I was just saying that South Africa took their chances today. They didn't drop catches. They took all their catches. Their whatever chances they were produced, they took it. I think they dropped one odd catch, which India did as well. But I think tomorrow India will get more chances. It's about taking those chances. We've seen in South Africa, the ball flies to slip, it flies to gully. So you have to be a bit sharp. And this pitch will produce chances. The bowlers have to be patient, which I think India have that experience now. We saw it in the first test match in the second innings where they couldn't get Elgar out initially, but they kept their patience. I think that's what you have to do. But yeah, you have a bit less runs on the board this time around, but I think still you need to have that patience and you need to grab your chances. This pitch will produce. I don't know. Some people are saying that the pitch gets better in day 2, day 3, but I don't know. On this kind of pitch, it looks like it's going to produce chances consistently.
Absolutely, I think an interesting day's play ahead in the next few hours for us. Yeah, I think some rest needed for you before that. So you can go ahead and get some rest before we have day 2 of cricket. But yeah, it looks like a very open game. It's not like India running away with it like it was on day 1 of the first test, 270 for 3.
It's not like the United Wolves game. It's more.
it's more like the
two-sided.
Arsenal Norwich game.
Yeah.
I was messing with you, but it is a closer one at this point in time. More like the Arsenal City actually, because I just hope that India doesn't get robbed like Arsenal did. That's all that matters to me.
It's very interesting you said that because today the umpiring was amazing. He was making his debut. I forgot the umpire's name, man. I can't believe I forgot it. But he was making his debut. I think his dad was in the stands also. He got the call spot on. There's a few reviews here and there. He got some really good calls, and umpiring was very good today, which has been kind of missing in the last few years in international cricket. So I think really good from that perspective. But yeah, I think like you said, hopefully the rain stays away and we see a good contest. And I think Bavuma and Elgar will be key for South Africa, along with someone like a Van der Roosten or someone who can pump the ball to the boundary. And for India, like you said, Bumrah and Shami, and hopefully if Siraj is fit, then him, Ashwin and Thakur can play a role.
Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to day 2. I will catch you right after that. Yeah.
Perfect, man. Thank you so much.
Take care.